Welcome to TC and the Wolf, a brand new podcast featuring the Reverend Tom Chandler, a talented but slightly disgruntled music producer, and Nick Wolf, a singer, songwriter, and technology wizard. Important note, everything we say here is a joke and only for entertainment purposes. Do not take this seriously. The opinions expressed do not represent the views of anyone else or any companies we may be affiliated with. Make sure to subscribe,
this intro is an Oceans on Other Planets song, actually.
And as always, drink responsibly.
Oh, really?
And make sure to tip
Stop
your waiters.
talking about it, please. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over California, all over America, all over the San Fernando Valley. This is TC and the Wolf, and we are here for an excruciating episode on Super Bowl fucking Sunday, where everything has gone wrong since about 9 a.m. We are here with one of my favorite people in the world, Miss Leah Martin Brown. Not you, Nick. I hate you. I want you to get hit by a car on the way home tonight.
Rude.
You're terrible. All right, so we're going to get into all things. Leah is a singer-songwriter. She is worked with Mutt Lange before. She is in a band called Evil Walks, which is fucking awesome, that we've been knowing about for like 10 years. She's Australian. She has red hair. That's what a lot of people know about Leah. So we're going to get to know Leah a lot better today.
You're so good at describing people, Tom.
I know. Leah, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
She's like, this is the worst fucking idea ever. Oh,
I gotta say, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, Tom is in a more grumpy, miserable mood than almost ever before. He's setting new highs for his grumpiness, and I just want to put that out there.
I mean, you did get me up early in the morning. I went to about 17 shows last night all over town because people are like, you gotta come see me, you gotta come see me, you gotta come see me. There's fucking awful audio everywhere.
What you need to know at home, Tom
terrible bands.
Dedicated to the scene. Okay,
I am. I'm dedicated to going out, as you guys are. I see you guys out all the time.
We'll make it happen.
Okay, Leah, let's get into this. You are from Australia. Tell us, where did you grow up?
Oh, thanks for letting her know.
No. But no, like, tell us where you grew up, where you were born, how you got into music. Get us the beginning of the story here.
Sure, absolutely. So I was born in Brisbane, Australia, which is on the East Coast, but I'm from...
I like how you said that.
Thank you.
I would say like Brisbane.
Yep, that is... You'd also probably say Melbourne.
Flatly.
Yeah, so I was born in Brisbane, but I'm not from there. I'm from Burleigh Heads on the Gold Coast in Queensland, which is a surf town. When I was there, it's a lot different now, but when I was growing up, it was definitely very sporty, very beach-oriented. I mean, it's still sporty and beach-oriented, what am I saying? But everyone was very tan and blonde, and I was kind of an outlier. I think it's a bit more
That's why
now.
you're a musician.
Yeah, I just found something I was actually really good at that didn't involve me getting hit in the head with a surfboard. So I just went for it.
It's a survivalist instinct.
It was. I had 8 stitches. I was like, you know what? I might drown.
So you did get hit?
I did get hit with a surfboard around the same time that I'd started playing guitar. And I was like, I'm just going to throw my whole self into this.
Did you get a concussion?
Yeah. I had 8 stitches across,
that explains everything.
Here. I know. It does.
So when you were growing up, what was the first music you heard that got you excited that you were like, what's this? What am I listening to? What am I hearing? What was the defining moment for you when you were a kid?
I feel like that is so hard to pinpoint because there were so many different genres of music that my parents and different parents had exposed me to. I think AC/DC was definitely one of the first bands that I went, oh my God, Powerage specifically as the album that will always be. Vocally, I think Amy Lee Fallen, that album, that came out when I was 11 or 12. I was like, what is this? I want to sound like this. Paranoid by Sabbath, which I heard when I was 9. And then the Gypsy Kings because they're sick.
Great guitar.
Great guitar.
Yeah, great guitar. Yeah. All right, so my question is this. I know it's about, a 13-hour flight from Australia to here?
Depending on which city, yeah.
So how the fuck did you get here? That's what I've always wanted to know about you. Is like, how'd you turn up in this area with these people in this, group of musicians that we have out here in LA?
Yeah. So I was in a bunch of bands growing up. I was playing in pubs by the time I was like 14 and 15. I gigged a lot and I was doing tours around the East Coast and the bottom like half of Australia with my first project, which was Lily Rouge, which is again like my project that I kind of got, people were kind enough to get involved in. And then in the December of 2013, I got an email from a company called A&R Worldwide, who are based out in Burbank, actually. And they were running a thing called Musexpo, and they had a rock summit.
I remember that.
Yeah, so they invited me to come over, and they introduced me to my first ever like mentor and manager, whose name was Victor Murgatroyd, and he actually helped find Seether, Evanescence, Incubus, Buckcherry. Like, he was a big part of A&Ring all of those guys. So he was kind of paired up with me, and he listened to the music that I'd made with Lily Rouge, and he's like, yeah, it's fine, but it's not good enough for America. I was like,
damn,
sick.
Shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired. So they're like, you need to come to the US. The showcase is in March. So I was like, okay, cool. So I sold my
How do you
car.
think they found you, though? Because that's like
YouTube.
interesting. Oh, okay.
YouTube, because I had music out and I had a music video out, and they said, well, who writes the songs? And I was like, I do.
This is my shit.
Yeah, this is my shit. So yeah, they got me on a plane. I landed New Year's Day 2014, and they paired me up with a producer called Brian Howes.
Oh yeah, I know Brian.
Yeah, Brian's sick. I love
know
Brian.
Brian,
Yeah, so Brian, and then another engineer called Jason Van Poy. I'm so sorry, Jason. I'm about to butcher your last name. Van Poyderolian. And we worked on what was to become the first Evil Walks album, which I wanted it to be very gritty. I was feeling like my other project was a little immature. You know, I was 22 now as an adult. And so I wanted it to be like female AC/DC, like with a little more edge. And that's kind of where we
And,
were.
and it's a great record, yeah.
Thank you.
And Brian's always done great work. I've known Brian for, since like 2011 or something, like 2011
wow.
or something like that. Yeah, we used to run in circles together when Future Villains and stuff like that was out. Like
I love Future Villains.
The whole
They're
9
friends
yards.
of mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So me and Dusty were doing a project before that. We ran into Brian, and I used to work for Davey that worked for those guys at the same time. That's interesting, though, that like we were all kind of in the same
Small world.
area. It's a small world out here. People don't realize that, but LA, fuck, dude, it's the same group of people over and fucking over again. Like, I think I've known Billy, your friend,
Yes.
since like 2009 or something
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Like it just goes back and back and back, where we've all been here for so long and landscaping the same area, trying to make dreams happen, trying to make music happen. And it's crazy that the history that the people and the places and everybody has together, because like I haven't had a real conversation with Leah until today.
First time.
But we've been
Kinda
in a room together how many times? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like for years,
A lot.
right?
And TC is in rare form today. So
Oh yeah, I'm fucking lubed up today, dude. Super Bowl Sunday.
Woo!
Let's not talk about the strap-on that you were wielding earlier in the morning.
All right, so wait, I'm going to get into this story about the strap on. Everyone wonders why I have the
Christ.
strap on. Okay.
Is this the one that was at the party?
Yes, because
oh God, that's huge.
what happens? So
huge.
someone who is
It's
here,
like-
someone who is here, supervising Ron, who's our good friend. He's our co-producer in Plastic Rhino. Ron and I have a very special relationship. And one day, Ron was talking about gifting a band friend of ours a certain sexual gift, and I was like, oh. Ron's into sex toys. This is sick. So as I was drunk and out on Santa Monica Boulevard, I saw a very large phallus in a sex shop. And I was like,
It was fate.
I'm going to get this for Ron. So I texted him immediately, hey, baby boy, your birthday's coming up. What's your address? And I sent a 14-inch black dildo to Ron's house. And it was awesome. It came with a full setup. And the immediate text that the day he got it, he said to me, he goes, this is going straight up my ass, DC. And I was like, this is
my
horrible.
goodness.
So now we're in a mode where me and Ron give
This podcast is getting X-rated,
Oh, Jesus
brother.
Christ. It's just a piece of plastic. So it just goes back and forth between us. And as you
Plastic
saw,
kills.
as Leah saw at Atara's housewarming Christmas party.
That's when it was revealed.
It was given back to me. In a special white elephant gift. And we can delete this at any point. You guys think this is too dirty, but
I think we
bringing
haven't
people up to
crossed
speed.
the line yet, but we may.
And now
get
when
there.
bands come over and they show up like 5 minutes early, I have the strap on, and I go, hey boys, I was a little busy.
You know, here's the thing. Every producer's got to have like their shtick, their thing.
I have a quirk.
Apparently, this is your thing.
This
is your brand.
It's my quirk. Leah, I'm sorry. This is your episode.
I I helped. I helped
to be fair,
get us to this conversation. So, well, I've got my coffee. I'm fine.
Well, the good news is you're cool, so you can deal with it.
Thank you.
To be fair, we did. I just want to take a moment to note we upped the production value this week. We have the multicam setup. We've got Ron here producing and helping us. It's wonderful, but we've been here since very early.
To an excruciating level, you brought this production up. Yes.
I do this to make your life exciting, Tom.
It fucking sucks.
But we've been working on the setup, all the details, making sure that my mic is set properly, my headphones are working well, and Tom is just loving it. Look at his face, everyone. Also, Lynn was here doing the social media stuff, so we've been at it for a while, and that might explain some of our current disposition.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Anyway, moving on. So let's talk about Evil Walks is getting going. This is like 2014.
Yeah.
Shit's starting to pop. When did Spirit in the Sky get out when you guys were doing that?
Oh gosh, Spirit in the Sky. That song, I guess in a good way, just keeps coming back to haunt me, doesn't it?
It's a cover?
It is a cover.
The original?
Yes.
The original.
So I'm a huge fan of Norman Greenbaum, that song specifically. And when I was about 7 or 8, I don't remember the time. Whenever Remember the Titans came out, I would always listen to
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, it was in the soundtrack.
Okay.
And my mom would play the soundtrack in the car, and that song, I would always be like, I'm going to cover this song one day. Like, I'm going to sing this song, and it's going to be a huge thing. And it's going to, like little me, I don't even think I was 10 yet, because, that's what 10-year-olds do, dream things that aren't ever going to happen, but turns out it does happen. So in 2016, I was being managed by quite a large management company, and they wanted me to do a Christmas song. And I love Christmas, but having worked in retail since I was 14 years and 9 months old.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the fucking worst,
and
dude.
in Australia, we don't have really Halloween. We don't have Thanksgiving. So starting end of September, Christmas carols.
Oh, shit.
And it's the Mariah Carey one. So if I hear Christmas carols, I want to pitch myself out the nearest fucking window. So when they were like, Christmas songs, I was like, I'm not doing that. They're like, well, you are. I was like, shit. So I was thinking, I was like, oh, I could do Spirit in the Sky. So I went to one of the people that I was working with at the time, Sean Gould. I was like, I want to do Spirit in the Sky, and I want to make it modern, but I want to keep the original, because when I approach covers, I never want to take away from the original, because I'm always such a fan. Most of the time, there's a few that I haven't been, but most of the time I'm a huge fan of the songs that I'm approaching. So I'm approaching it as a fan rather than trying to reinvent the wheel, especially if that wheel is a multi-platinum hit. So we did that, and then they're like, okay, cool, but I always thought it was funny too, because it's, Spirit in the Sky, he's Jewish, it's meant to be a blues, it's on a blues progression that's not really quite a blues. It's very interesting, if you dig into the semiotics of it. So then we did the video, and I was like, okay, we're going to do...
And you were how old? 14?
No, when we did the video for this, I was 24 or something.
Okay, so this is...
This was in 2016.
2016. Sorry, I'm really bad with timelines.
No.
So.
Nick's just not paying attention. Get with the fucking program, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about, guys? He's grumpy. Anyway,
I'm paying attention. I'm actually listening to Leah talk. Are you?
Finally, you are actually engaged in this production, Tom. For the love of God.
So... to make it more Christmassy, because it was just the song, they're like, well, it's not really Christmassy. I really liked the movie Mean Girls. Mm-hmm. And there's the Sexy Santa dance when they all get dressed up and do Sexy Santa. So I was like, okay, let's do Sexy Santa. The only thing is, I'm the only female in my band, and the rest of the guys are guys. So there's...
I wish we could take a sidebar and watch this video right now, because this sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Are we just going to see Joel Hoekstra wearing a tutu and shit?
No, not Joel, but there are definitely, yeah. So everyone is, there's portions of the video where I'm wearing a sweater, which I was just cold. I wasn't trying to be edgy. I was just fucking cold. And it says goth as fuck.
Oh.
And we're singing, Spirit in the Sky, Jesus. And there's that, and, the guys are wearing their normal clothes. And then we swapped to Sexy Santa outfits, and I didn't really want to wear a dress, because, again, I'm trying to be comfy. And so I'm wearing, pants and a corset.
So you're putting comfort over style.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I'm wearing sequins, but the rest of the guys are actually in Sexy Santa outfits, so some of that does involve red Santa tutus. And this video just blew up, and some people think it's great. Some people got the Mean Girls reference. A lot of people think my sweater is really disrespectful and that I'm the spawn of Satan. Who am I to correct them?
Well, no press is bad press. We've learned that.
And you know what? And then some people got really offended about people men wearing dresses, and I just didn't think that was very progressive of them, because
I mean, you've got to be a closed-minded piece piece of shit if you think a dude in a dress is a big deal. I'm just going on record and saying
Yeah,
that.
it's like clothing.
You got
clothing.
Kurt Cobain in a dress. I loved it.
Yeah, clothing.
I
is clothing.
love cross-dressing for Halloween. I
Yeah.
put a smile on the faces of the people, man. When I go out as Alice in Wonderland and I'm Alice, or what have I been before? I've been all kinds of female characters.
You'd be very creepy.
I was Cindy
pictures.
Brady before.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
I had pigtails,
Oh
no
my
blue
God.
dress on. Yeah, no, I do it. I do it because people just get a kick out of a big, like, burly fucking guy coming in with like a
Could you
dress
add
on.
the strap on next time?
For sure, it's coming back, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Back in black. Here
This
we
is a
go.
nightmare. This is a
Oh my
nightmare.
goodness.
Speaking of ACDC, Jesus
of
Christ.
Wow, that
AC/DC.
segue.
I'm a terrible person. Okay,
Please don't cancel us.
there's not going to be any cancel. 4 people listen to this podcast in the San Fernando Valley every week. We're going to be
Hey, you
fine.
never know. There could be 5 next week.
Leah's bringing up the
We're going
numbers.
straight to the top.
All right, speaking of, do you think Bad Bunny's going to wear some dresses today on the Super Bowl?
Well, I'm expecting him to do something, inflammatory as a response to the criticism he's received. I would like to see that, actually. And Leah and I were speaking about that earlier.
Oh, okay. We'll cut to that now.
Well, but I'm just saying, right? Like, there's some really dumbass shit that's being said about, like, we need an American to perform on the Super Bowl. It's like, he is an American, you Oh, man, I'm not supposed to say that.
You're not supposed to say on the air, dude. Jesus Christ.
You'd say
We have the power to bleep, right? We have the power to bleep.
We
You're the
do-
producer.
we do, but
You're the
it's
audio
fine.
producer.
It's fine. Back. I don't know if you heard. You can say it again. Just kidding.
Every time Tom and I go to lunch, he always calls the people that bad word. I don't know what his problem is.
Well, they work at a Togo's. It's the same like for
Let's
old
get
Armenians.
this thing out of the
Okay.
gutter. Okay, I'm looking forward to the Bad Bunny performance. Is Green Day's doing the opening thing, right? Or
I think
something?
so, yeah.
I actually saw a funny thing on Threads where they were saying, you know, the president and some of the other folks in power were complaining we need English speakers from America. And again, Bad Bunny is from America. Let's get another band in here. And then they get Green Day, which obviously they're punk, they're rebellious, they don't like the administration. Yeah, you got some people from San Francisco, and yeah, they speak English, but they hate you. So is that better?
I don't know, and I don't care. I mean, Green Day is a great band. That's all I want to say. They're good for any occasion you get Green Day is fucking so tight, dude.
That's true.
And they've been doing this since like 94. I remember when fucking Kerplunk came out.
I love that
I
shit.
was spinning records at a local college and was like, man, these guys are fucking good. There's only 3 pieces and they're doing all
What was
this
that
stuff.
one album called, like 1038 Slappy Hours or something?
I don't remember. I just remember Kerplunk being the first thing that I ever heard by them. And it was...
I like the old records more than any of the other
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, no, the new shit kind of like, Jesus is a Barbie.
Well,
and so-
I love
it's
Jesus. Come on.
well
It's just,
produced.
it's well produced.
American
well
Idiot
produced.
is a phenomenal album. It's
It
a
is.
rock opera.
But
It is.
but
It's well done.
Longview, just a song about being at home jerking off.
Longview
It's
is
like-
great. Yeah, Dookie is an amazing album.
Well, no, Dookie, that's one of the cheapest records. It's like the Paranormal Activity of music, where it's like it was made for the lowest amount
think
of
that
money.
was Nirvana Bleach,
and
actually.
and it sold the most. I think like Dookie's up at like 14, 15
Yeah.
million in fucking sales, and they probably made that fucking thing for like 15 grand, dude.
True.
There's nothing to it. I
And
mean,
it's well
guitar,
done. It's
bass,
very
drums.
tight.
It sounds fucking great still. And I love records like that. And I actually think records are going back to that now, dude. We're all going to
Raw.
start playing Raw Dog, playing in the room, letting dudes have their groove, not dealing with it. Because everybody, like the AI and everything has made it too familiar. Like we started quantizing, making music too perfect for a long
We've
time.
gotten so far down the like plastic perfection route. It's
Yeah.
time for some authenticity.
Well, no, and it's
don't you
and it's coming back. There's going to be records that sound like fucking Siamese Dream and fucking Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness again. There's going to be shit like
Oh,
that.
dude,
No,
don't get me started on Siamese Dream. That is a perfect fucking record.
perfect for you.
What would you say is not perfect about it? Name anything.
I think there's.
I dare you.
I think there's. All right, this is going to sound sacrilegious. I know.
Here
wait,
we
wait.
go, ladies and
I'm doing this
germs.
in the middle of Leah's episode. This is fucking terrible.
We got to get back
I
on
think.
track.
I
No,
think.
but say
I think
this.
there's too much guitar. To be real.
Ron, cut him out of the podcast. Remove him.
There's never too much guitar.
No, there's like
What are you talking
27
about?
tracks
There's
of fucking
not that
guitar.
much
and they all,
guitar in
and they all
there.
sound like this. So I'm not
There's a
really
lot of
that.
Big Muff.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm,
lot of
I'm
Big
really
Muff.
not into like 27 tracks of Big Muff going the entire
I think
time.
we should do a Smashing Pumpkins episode. Put that aside and get back to
Okay,
Leah. So
get back to
Leah,
Leah.
all right. So you're doing the Norman Greenbaum cover thing with the goth T-shirt, or is it a T-shirt? I don't know.
It's a sweater.
Sweater.
A jumper,
And
as we say.
it's creating some productive controversy, it sounds like. And so did that catapult you to a new level of some sort, or what happened there?
Look, it's really odd. So we were doing whatever we were doing with the solo, with the original music, and that was doing really well. We toured Europe, we toured the US, parts of the US, we toured Australia a few times. And I started working on the new Evil Walks record, which I did with Eric Ron. And then all of a sudden in like April 2019, in like 3 years after the, like, because it had a few, like, it had had like 150,000 streams or views or something, like nothing crazy. And then it started going crazy in like April 2019, and all of a sudden,
I remember that was numbers for weeks and weeks. Yeah,
but it was crazy. I'd never had something go like viral before, and it was literally like 100,000 views every few hours.
Wow!
And I was like, "What is going on?" It jumped from like 100,000 views to 400,000 views in an afternoon.
What do you think was fueling that?
I have no idea. I think it got picked up in the YouTube algorithm, and because it got synced up with the original. And there weren't that many covers of Spirit in the Sky out.
There's not. That's interesting that you guys did it right when because I had been thinking about that. This was on like a Vietnam rock jam like CD my dad used to have. My dad would be like, "These are the songs from the war, son."
Now this is music from Vietnam.
This is music from Vietnam. It's Fortunate Son and Spirit in the Sky. Here
Great
we fucking
songs.
go, right?
Great songs.
But I remember thinking like, God, we really need to cover that. And then you did it like boom, immediately. Right then.
It went well, and honestly, I actually got an email from Norman's wife or his partner saying that he really loved the song.
No way.
And yeah, he was really, which was awesome because I'd been nervous because I'm a huge fan of the song, and we did get a lot of very cranky. I don't want to be rude, but like mainly old men in the comments being like, "This is shit. This is
I would say that's a sign that you're onto something good.
I thought so, but then there's like overwhelmingly positive. I've just kind of stopped checking it, but it does just seem to like keep coming around. Like that song just keeps changing my life in really positive ways.
I mean, I'm sad to say I have not heard your version, but like, what is the style? Is it AC/DC? Is it rockin' kind of thing? What is it?
I mean, I tried to keep it as close.
It's like modern.
It's a modern version, but I didn't change it.
It's kind of like if she was doing like a Seether type style of it or something like that.
I love Seether.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. It goes pretty hard, and I like it. So after that, Evil Walks, there was a time when this started to taper, and you went into your own solo music. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wouldn't really call it tapering. I think it was a change in circumstance.
Yeah, Tom.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just asking questions. How was the change in circumstance?
Yeah, I want to rephrase. So we worked on this record. We got told not to play any shows because we needed to work on a record, and I love to play live. So I was like, well, I'm fucking playing shows. I probably should have listened in hindsight, but I didn't because, who can tell an early 20 years old anything? And so I worked on this record with Eric Ron called Our Time Is Now. We released that at the top of 2019. And then the record was out.
Then the pandemic hit.
Yeah, and then the pandemic hit. So we'd started playing in Vegas. We were kind of setting things up. I got sober in the middle of all of that. So I was a bit of a head case for probably 6 to 12 months. And the pandemic hit. I was like, oh shit, what are we going to do? And I was in Los Angeles at the time, and then the riots happened, and I was living right out the front of the Grove. So the riots.
Oh, that was fucking bad.
It was bad. It was probably, I think
cars on fire.
Gunshot, like all night. I was so scared. I felt like it was a scary time. It felt like I was living in a cardboard house.
Did you witness
that
anything
really
really crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Tell
did.
me about it.
Oh, God. Well, I witnessed them blowing up lighting a police car on fire. I witnessed, I don't know, it was hectic. We had to run away so we didn't get, arrested. And I knew all the back streets because I walked my dog in that area. So we got home because me and my friend are on a green card, and we're like, we can't get arrested.
Oh,
and then we were just sitting on our balcony and watching, smoke from up by Fairfax. And then we were watching all these people looting the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf in a mattress store.
Jesus.
Of all things to loot out the front of us.
You don't really think of the Grove as a riotous type of place.
But back then, dude, there was a lot right on the street. There was that 3rd Street, or is that Melrose? Third Street.
3rd and Martel I lived on, and then
there was just destruction going on. People were firebombing cars, turning shit over. Protests were going both ways on the street. It was nuts, and looting on Fairfax was nuts at that time. Remember,
it's a lot of nice shops there.
Flight Club, the shoe store.
Yeah.
They raided that whole fucking thing. That was like a nightmare for about a month and a half, I think. So
it was crazy. And I will say, like, nobody touched the residences. Nobody was going
just stores and
just stores, yeah. So nobody was coming
Rage
into our
Against the
homes.
Machine.
Yeah, so that was not, but it's still, you know, it's still that not knowing. And it was so I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going home. I organized for my dog to be head back to Australia because I was like, he's going to be safe there. You know, it's easier to move myself on my own than if I have to have him as well. Like, I just want him to be safe. I went home, did the 2 weeks hotel quarantine, which was hell. And then while I was 4 days into this hotel quarantine, my manager of the time, who's Swedish, called me and was like, yo, we'd been trying to plan a writing trip to Sweden. He's like, yeah, it's so good in Sweden right now. You've got to come. We've got to do writing. And I was like, bro, I literally just flew back to Australia. I am stuck in a 14 to 15 day hotel quarantine. I cannot leave. I don't have windows. I'm going a little insane because I also don't have internet. Like, I'm climbing the walls here. Are you sure I have to come right now? And he's like, yeah, no, you have to come. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I get out of this. Can I say fuck?
Do we not just talk about dildos for 45 minutes before that?
That's it. So yeah.
There aren't that many limits on the TC and the Wolf podcast.
Perfect. Just checking. So I get out of this hotel quarantine. I spend like 5 days with my family, who I hadn't seen for quite a long time. And I was kind of sad because I wanted to kind of spend more time in Australia.
Your mind was probably going one direction. Hey, I'm gonna hunker down in Australia, be with the family, chill out, and then you got dragged across the other side of the continent.
And it was, you know, I hadn't spent a lot of time with my family in a long time because I'd lived in the States for like 5-6 years by that stage. So I packed all my stuff. I headed to Sweden. I was only meant to stay there probably 3 months. It ended up turning into a year. So while I was there, I was working on New Evil Walk stuff, and we got offered a record deal that fell through, and I was like, well, fuck my life.
But then you picked up that new management deal there, right?
No, not the management deal. I got offered, my manager came to me one night when I was particularly like depressed. It was like 10 o'clock at night or something, and I couldn't go back to Australia to see my family because they'd locked the borders, and I couldn't get back here because I couldn't get here. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm stuck in a foreign country again. And my manager rang me. He's like, so you're going to be kind of mad at first, but when I explain, you're not going to be mad. And I was like,
great people skills.
Yeah. And I was like, what do you mean mad? Because he knew I was already mad about the whole Evil Walks thing and very upset. And he was like, well, we've got an album and it's kind of already done, but they need the front person of it. And it's very pop, but they want to make it more you, and we want you to listen. And at first I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, are you kidding?
Can I interject and ask you something? And if this is cutting too far ahead, tell me. We can always rewind. But where's the Mutt Lange thing come in?
Is
that where it's
this
going?
Is it.
Because this is like the top of my mind for what I'm curious about.
Yeah, this is the Mutt Lange thing.
Let's get Mutt about it.
Yeah, let's get Mutt about it. So I was like, I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, look, before you get mad at me, he's like, I know that you're a songwriter and I know you write great songs, but you're going to want to listen to this. And I was like, I don't know, what's wrong with this record? You know, this is bullshit. He's like, fuck this. Yeah, I was like, literally like getting so angry. And he's like, look, it's by Mutt Lange and he's co-written everything. And I was like,
oh God,
fuck, all right, I got to listen to it
This is still bullshit. I fucking hate it. Just kidding.
That's
now you've got my attention.
No, well, I mean, like, the ego part of me was like, this is fucking bullshit. I don't do this. Like, especially being a woman in the industry, it's like, you have to write your own shit. Because if you don't, people are like, oh, she just sings. Like, it's, you know, it's, and it's very much tied to my identity that I am a songwriter. So I was just like seething, but I was like, oh, I fucking love Mutt Lange. Fuck. So I was like, send me the fucking songs. And he's like, okay, you can have 48 hours. I was like, send me the songs. It's getting to be late in the evening. I'm pissed off. Send me the fucking songs. And I hear the first one, and they're very different to how you hear them now. They're a lot more like pop, because the original artist, who was also one of the songwriters, was more pop leaning. And it was a song called Hysterical Love. And I was listening, and I was like, fuck, it's kind of like Shania Twain meets Def Leppard. Fuck, it's really, oh God, no, I'm going to have to do this.
They got you.
And it's a dream. Like, I've always dreamed of working with Mutt Lange, and I thought it would be a little bit different because I thought I would also write the songs, but,
well, you got to be open-minded.
That's funny. I didn't know they weren't your songs, though. Yeah. I was like, Leah came up with that? Like, on some of the songs, I was like, that's kind of surprising, because it just did, like, because I've known you for a long time. It didn't sound like something you would initially come up with.
Yeah.
So some of the concept stuff, I was like, wow, I never thought she would have come up with that, but who knows what's going on with the studio in Mutt Lange. I don't know what's happening.
No, so yeah, they did already exist. So I went into once it was agreed that I would do it.
How many songs?
12.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a
full
lot
album.
of fucking music.
Yeah,
God damn,
it's
dude.
a lot of 11 or 12.
So did
Yeah.
they have a different person, and the person like petered out, and they needed a new?
I can't really get into that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a very complicated story that I...
It was Shania Twain.
No. I will just say that the original artist is...
Man, I feel like a woman.
No, I will say that the original artist who co-wrote the songs with Mutt Lange and Tony, she is fucking phenomenal. She has an incredible voice.
Kesha?
No, she's from LA. She works out of LA. Her name is Rochelle Royale, and she's fantastic. And I think she has a new project called Mortis, and you should totally check her out because she's amazing. But I can't get into that side of the story.
Understandable.
You don't have to. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So anyway, yeah. So I had a meeting with Tony Nilsson, and like he kind of checked my voice and to make sure, and he was like, "Okay, sick, let's do it." He's also one of the co-writers. And then I went into the studio from May 2021 to June 2021 in Sweden at the old Abbey Road location, and we just
Nice.
recorded all of the songs. And then I had to
Was
come
Mutt
back.
Lange there?
No, he was video called in
Oh,
sometimes and emails because in that stage, pandemic.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
in Switzerland, couldn't
Yeah.
travel.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most intense experiences of my life.
So the Pandeezy just put like a big fucking foot in the middle of all these music careers. dude.
Everybody.
It's
Literally everybody.
it's pretty funny because like we all think about like how good shit was going in 2019, right? And I used to know a whole group of people that were in LA for 10 years before that, 2019. We got to 2020, then everybody just disappeared. And it's a crazy time because
Exodus.
like the whole music fucking business changed in that time and went to completely different people doing completely different things. It's strange to think about that time now that was only like fucking 5-6 years ago.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's weird, dude. Like every day I think about it, I'm like,
Well, it's like in the great pantheon of life, the last couple hundred years, there's like these generational events that change everything, right? Like the JFK assassination. Like the COVID pandemic is up there with the most impactful, life-changing events of all time. Everybody had some ups and downs based on that. You could not be unaffected by that.
no.
And, you know, not to go down the conspiracy theory lane, but if
But let's do
let's
it,
go.
please, Alex Jones.
This is InfoWars. If it was architected, and maybe it was, I don't know. If it was architected, goddamn, those motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Just ruined
That's
everybody's
insane.
life.
That's
Fuckers.
insane. Let's talk about the CIA for the next 45 minutes.
Nick, you're a horrible person.
I'm actually a great person, so suck.
Okay.
Anyways,
Back to
Leah,
Leah's story.
seriously.
She's working with Mutt Lange. She's got all these songs, 12 songs.
No, I have a
Back
question, though.
on topic.
Yeah.
Between the Evil Walks and this other solo thing with the Mutt Lange stuff, I mean, I'm sure they're just very different. You have different feelings about each, but like, do you have a preference and why?
I mean, I'm trying to... Oh, my headphones are on. Anyway, I've realized to put them on side. Anyway, so let me think. I'm trying to think of a tactful way to answer this.
You can be totally honest with us.
Yeah, I can.
5 people listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine, bro.
By the way, he said 20 minutes ago, so our numbers
maybe
are
it's
going
here.
up.
I got to do this. I got to...
Oh,
I fucked
I
up
feel
my
that.
headphones. I was
feel
like,
that.
God damn it. Yeah, so I've loved the experience of working on this record, mainly because I think I've worked in heavy rock for such a long time. I had a different sounding voice as a teenager, and then I spent a decade trying to make it what it is now. So I was very set in my ways. I go into a studio, especially when it's heavy rock or leaning, and I know what I need to do and I know how to do it. So I think working on this record was a completely different experience because even if it is rock leaning, performance-wise, you do need some of the pop sensibilities, which I had not really trained for. So that was, I really enjoyed doing that because I think it added another layer to my artistry.
It's a new challenge.
It was a new challenge, and it taught me so much that I can now add to what I have, and it also pushed me to a level that I didn't know I had. But I will always prefer heavy rock. I will always prefer Evil Walks because it's mine.
Very
I
nice.
built it from the ground.
And you've got a
answer.
show coming up next weekend, right?
I have 2 shows coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Announcement. Let's do it.
Yes, I am playing in San Diego at Soda Bar on February 22nd with Rosethorn and Avenue Army, and it is Evil Walk's first show back in 2
In a long
years.
time.
Yeah,
And I will be there.
fantastic!
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay! And then we're playing in North Hollywood.
Did you figure out that all-inclusive package that I requested?
I'm working on it. I don't. Is it the McLaren?
well, a Ferrari to be specific.
Oh, right.
The Macallan.
Oh, the Macallan. Oh shit!
With
I
the
knew there was.
Ferrari.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's in the works. I can't promise that.
And then NoHo the next day?
Yeah, and then March 7th.
On March 7th.
Yeah, March 7th, we're doing Unfriendly Studios with Sapient Scar and Plastic Rhino. And
Cool.
we just, it's so hard to find a venue. I used to be able to email any venue in LA and they're like, yeah, sick. Obviously not.
But it took Metal Sanaz to text you back.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like Atara really took the lead on this
Oh,
one.
no, I was there with her. Like,
Yeah.
we went to go see my buddy's Echo Spine over there, and we were hanging out. I wanted Atara and Jack to come by because they live like fucking down the street. They came over and they were like, oh, yes, this is the place for us. I'm like, well, here she is. The bartender books this place. Talk to her. But it's a great
the
spot.
bartender is the booking person.
No,
That's
no,
always nice.
That's how Viper Room used to be. That's
Yeah.
how whiskey used to be. It's not like that anymore,
No.
as we know.
Well, I used to be, it's crazy. Like 2019, even before the pandemic, I would be like, hey, obviously not the crazy huge venues, but you know, I'd just be like, hey, we want to play a show. And they'd be like, yeah, sick, we'll work with you. Now it's like fucking crickets. I used to work at the Viper Room.
It's like, do you have $1,600?
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
And I was like, I'm
Or
not.
like, do you have $5,000? Do you want to have the Viper Room for a night?
Yeah. It's like, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Like, I find that offensive. Like, that's just.
You know what all right, I'm getting into something.
Oh, here
Are
we
you
go.
ready? Drum roll. I'm sorry, but like I'm calling people out because I've been doing this a long time and I see a lot of bullshit and it used to be better, guys.
Yeah, it did used to be better. And even before the I mean, you can delete this part.
There's no deleting
You
it.
can
There's
delete
no
this
deleting.
part.
Why is there all this
Okay.
deleting going on? Just talk.
I'm just saying, but prior to the pandemic, like nobody would touch. No one. Most musicians who were not new in the scene would probably not touch one of those shows with a 10-foot pole, and now it seems
Well,
like
there's limited options.
now there's limited. But even then, I still would rather fucking play in the basement of my apartment than touch one of those shows.
But what I'm
it's
saying
insulting.
is, like, those shows are becoming more accepted because there's not a lot of other good options.
But I
you know?
also think it's because people are accepting them because there aren't options rather than going out and finding their own, which is hard work. So thank God, like for Metal Santas and Unfriendly Studios for allowing us that opportunity to do that.
No, and here's the thing, like, story time, okay? I was here back when, like, fucking Silver Sun Pickups and bands like that started going. The whole Silver Lake fucking scene of, like, 2011, 2013, that kind of
Good
thing.
old days.
So back then, there used to be these houses that were just on Silver Lake Boulevard, right? And there'd be these multi-garages below the houses where the apartment or the house was on top of it, right? They would open these garages off the street, one little door of them, and have 4-car garages or whatever. These were bars. They had people go in there, and you would see Silver Sun Pickups. You'd see the Strokes. You'd see bands out there.
I love that
like,
shit.
Like, I saw fucking Skrillex there one day.
wow.
Like, he's playing for 7 models that were just fucking smoking. It was like me, Skrillex, and like 7 models.
Sounds dreamy, bro.
No, it was a great time between like
Was
20,
Skrillex playing guitar still at that time?
No, he was spinning, dude. He was
Okay,
like, he was running his tracks. I was like, dude, why are you here, son? He's like, dude, I just wanted to fucking play music. I wanted to see how this shit went. I'm trying it out. Like, there was cool stuff where like you could roll up to somebody's house and they'd have a little bucket up there that was like beers, fucking $1 fucking shots, $5.
We gotta
And you
take
put
back control, I
No,
think.
we should start having Tom's fucking garage parties
Yeah,
here, dude. This would
baby.
be great. But I mean, it's getting back to that situation again where
Well, this is a whole side thing, right? But like, I really would love to have a small venue, and we've talked about this. I could see a lot of
what's that place called you want to buy that we
The
have no money
poorhouse.
for?
The poorhouse. I inquired. I got all the information. We should talk about it after the show.
the POOR
But I could,
house.
I could absolutely get this venue, dude. And I've seen shows there. It's not bad. We could totally have our own venue.
I'm down.
Would
Let's
that not
do
be
it.
the shit?
I think that would be the
that
shit.
not be the shit?
And look, I understand like the way they try and sell these pre-sale shows. It's like, oh well, if you don't have a draw, like the bar, and it's like, okay, I hear that, but number one, people come to these venues because of the live music.
Right.
But also, every band starts somewhere. Like obviously, it's up to the band to pull these people in, but they shouldn't have to pay a fee prior.
No. Here's what you need to understand: the bar should be
Oh, yes.
pulling people in.
They should.
The bar should be fucking advertising like they do everywhere else in America, where they're like, no, Leah Martin Brown is coming into the poorhouse in Wisconsin, and we're going to promote because she's good and we have a great place. That's fucking epic to hang out at the weekend. Everyone will be here. That's what it should be.
I agree
The
with
bar,
that.
they should be doing work. They're like making the musicians do all the fucking backbreaking work of getting
they
people
shouldn't
there.
do all of it. Like, I agree that the bar
Everyone
should do
should
all of
participate.
that. But I do think I've played shows where I'm the only one promoting, and the rest of the musicians are like, no, we put up a post yesterday.
That's a different problem.
And it's like, okay, no. Like, you still have to tell people you have a show.
Okay, so
The bar needs to promote. They need to make the flyers. They need to put a social media budget. They need to operate properly so people know about it. But the bands also need to be like, hey guys, we're playing.
bands, newsflash, you're not promoting. If you have a show this month, if you're not out 3 days a week talking to people in the neighborhood where the fucking show is, because here's the thing, AC/DC doesn't want to be friends with anyone in the AC/DC parking lot, okay? But all those people need to be at your show if you're a startup band.
Absolutely.
You got to
marketing.
hang out with those people. You got to drink with those people. You got to be friends with those people and get them through the fucking doors at your show. So go out, see people in the area, round them up and say, hey, July 16th, we're fucking playing the Poorhouse. This shit's going to be popping. It's going to be great. Come on
Stop
out.
talking about my venue, dude.
The Poorhouse is going to be great, dude. I can't wait to buy this. This is going to be awesome.
What would you name it? I mean, I have a few ideas. What would you name it if we were going to rename it?
I don't know, dude.
Put you on the spot.
This
a
is
little bit.
on the spot. I mean, black dildos. I don't know.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
god, that is not.
I was going to say the strap on, but
Strap on.
That's not bad. It's kind of catchy.
The strap on.
the strap on.
I was thinking about like the Wolf's Den.
No, to your point, Tom, as well, like, you have to network with people in your scene, because when we're running into the current problem we're in LA, fuck my life.
In LA.
When we're in the current issue we are in LA with not being able to get shows without paying to play, if you're friends with a bunch of other people who are in bands like yours, you can say fuck it and put on your own show
Yeah.
together, and then
Take
all
back
of the
the power.
Yeah,
Do it
all of
yourself.
the same fans, like, you're all on the same night, all your friends are going to be there, you're guaranteed a crowd, you know.
Well, no,
it's-
and that's the thing. Like, and we can't burn out our friends over and over and over again. So
No.
you have to be constantly expanding the people that you talk to online, the people that you see at bars in person. And all right, so this is a story back in the day. Okay, Diamond Lane was a band I worked for a long time.
I love Diamond
My
Lane.
friend Brandon is a great person.
Brando.
Wait, you know Brandon too?
Yeah,
I fucking love Brandon.
Brandon was my neighbor for like 17 years. So anyway,
We
Shout
know
out
all
to
the
Brandon.
same
we
people.
know all the same people. So Brando, we did a show May 13th, 2010. This was at the Roxy. We're going for all these people.
People with
Right
no
on.
cars
But
and no
at the
money.
show that we had, this is a band that's defunct, so I can talk about this now. This was a long time ago, guys. It was 2010.
2010, baby.
That's a different time, okay?
Hell yeah.
Like, this is like back when like fucking what was that shit? Next was on fucking MTV and shit. Like all the dating shows and all that garbage was out. I was working for a bunch of like fucking chicks that were on Rock of Love and fucking
That was like
Flavor of Love.
2004, 2005.
No. It was still going in 2009,
It was?
and I was still working for those motherfuckers. So, like I said, here we were. We had 700 people at the Roxy. It looked like a fucking rave in there.
Awesome.
Because the guys, everybody in the band, and all their girlfriends, and everybody else went out and they networked and they scrounged up every person they could, and every ticket we actually bought. Every ticket we could, reduce the price slightly, and resold them at a yeah.
Dude, Diamond Lane was sick though. I was into it. I
Brandon
like
has a
those
great
guys.
voice.
Brandon
they have
crushes, dude.
Great songs too. Same as Future
Shout out to
Villains.
Brando.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Tom, let's just take a moment here. Give credit where it's due. You had a lot of impact on the scene at that time between these bands we just described, right? Like you're helping them create good records, and
No,
Shout
but
out to
no,
TC,
no.
man.
I did a lot of work back then, and I love those guys. All those guys are friends of mine, and we worked hard on songs. And like, what people don't understand about me is that I'm not an engineer. Like Ron's like a fucking engineer, and like you do engineering. Like I fucking vibe out with people. I write music with people. I feel things and like have ideas.
you're more
and
like a Phil
concepts.
Spector kind of guy. You know?
just put a gun on the console and say "Don't fuck up." That's what I do. No. I try to be just involved in like collaborating and being really like genuine and having. Like,
You
if
are immersed in the scene. You are
No. And
immersed.
if I have a thought about something, like you guys can watch it when like you play me something I don't like it. I'm like the back fucking starts getting tight. Like my ears start.
I thought that was just a strap-on thing.
No, it's not. It's just something that I have for you, pretty much. No,
Okay.
But like literally, that's what it is though. Like I'm a person that's like very uncomfortable with music I don't feel like is hip and cool and don't feel like is doing anything, or it's like doing something wrong over and over again. Like I have a very visceral like body reaction to music that's bad. And that's the one thing I have to offer that I don't feel other people do. Is that
That
like,
is a great quality.
My
and a great
my
skill.
inner barf, like ugh, barf, it's horrible. Like that and the cringe factor that I have when I listen to music, like that's the thing I have to offer for people. And I know it's weird. And I know it's hard to explain. It's just something different that I do. So.
No, I agree. That's a huge value add. But one more thing. When I very first started working with you.
Oh, this is a funny story.
Well, what I was most impressed with, I'm being totally honest here, totally genuine. I came with a bunch of rough demos, little ideas, stuff like that. And it was really cool and really profound and really kind of impressive how you're able to take raw ideas that might have had not the greatest structure, or like I would have a chord progression that had no 5 or something, you know what I'm saying? And you were able to just so quickly turn it from a less commercial idea to a more commercial idea. And, you wouldn't say much. You'd be like, I know what to do. And then you go over there, start fucking with the computer and stuff. And I'm sitting there like waiting to see what's going to happen. Like, is this actually going to become a thing? Is this going to be cool? I had no idea what to expect. And boom, every idea I gave you, you made better. Thank you for that.
God, I feel vindicated right now. All right, this is Leah's episode. Let's get back to Leah.
God damn it, Tom.
Okay, so we got these shows coming up in San Diego. We're going to be out there next weekend. I'm going to Jules's show fucking Friday or Saturday.
It's the night
To
before
the San
Saturday.
Diego
yeah.
police, I want to let you know this man will be in your neighborhood, Gaslamp Quarter.
And Bernie Godwin's going to be there too.
Oh,
So
no,
there'll
we
be
cannot do that.
A lot of drugs and alcohol going on.
No, but seriously, coming back to you, Leah, I'm so sorry. We went on so many tangents. When you talk about saying, like, you're like, I like heavy rock, that's my thing. What does that mean to you? What are, like, your top 5 artists or bands that inspire you?
I mean, it does vary time to time. I think AC/DC in their Bon Scott era will always be...
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Bond.
This is the most Australian thing any Australian has ever said.
Let's get into the kangaroos. No, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, so Bon Scott era AC/DC, definitely. I'd say Evanescence. I love Monster Magnet. I think even...
Oh my
love
God.
those guys.
Wait. Stop the press. Monster Magnet's my favorite.
Me too. I fucking love Monster Magnet.
Quite
I
great.
love Monster Magnet so much. Like, Dopes to Infinity,
Yes. Yeah. Look to your orb for the warning would have to be my...
Power Trip.
Oh, Power Trip.
Fucking so badass. Like, if you guys haven't heard these records, go out today and fucking
Skip the
listen to
Super
them.
Bowl
Skip the
and
Super
listen
Bowl.
to
this
No,
shit.
Power Trip, I would say skip the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that song? Go to Hell? Gives Them Hell? Like, that song is fucking crazy. That has, like, lots of organ in it and shit like that.
And the 2 different versions of Queen of Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so AC/DC,
Yeah.
Monster Magnet,
Monster
who else?
Magnet. I would say these
Dave.
days there's a lot of Alice in Chains and maybe Audio Slave that's starting
Man.
to creep through. Sabbath.
You know, I wasn't a big Alice in Chains fan when they like actually happened, but then like many
Gasp.
years later, like now I'm so deep into it. Like I'm so obsessed with Alice in Chains. It's kind of a very unfortunate thing. Like it's ruling my
Yeah, every
day-to-day
day's
life.
like, hey, bro, we gotta get on the cover of Nutshell.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Tom and I are doing a cover of Nutshell, and no one can stop us.
That is
But
a
anyway,
beautiful song.
Do you want to be on the song?
I would love to because I love to play
Dude.
that when I'm sad and it's raining.
Collab, hello.
Yes, let's go.
You're Jerry.
Sure, yeah.
You're not Lane Staley.
Dude, I can fucking do just as good as Lane Staley.
I
No, I'm
can.
kidding.
I can
definitely
too.
cannot.
I can
That's
too.
a joke.
All right, let's get out of this podcast. I think
No, I want to hear the rest of the list.
Rest of the list.
AC/DC, Monster Magnet, Alice in Chains,
Yeah, Evanescence and
Evanescence.
I'd say Black Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Yeah, and
Wow.
Hailstorm. I love Hailstorm
Wow.
these days as well.
Well,
Really,
you know,
Hailstorm?
Yeah, I think Lizzie Hale has a fucking awesome voice.
All right.
oh no.
Oh dear.
Little rant about Hailstorm. Okay.
She follows me on Instagram, so let's.
What about Hailstorm?
So you're like, bitch, reel it in. no. Like, here's the thing I think about Hailstorm. It's well performed. It's well done. I'm just not fucking blown away by the content. Like Love Bites. Like I heard that for fucking 30 years. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Like that's what's tough for me. I want it to be a little bit more cutting edge and a little bit more, I don't know, like revealing or earnest or emo or something to where I'm like feeling more about it. Because I feel like, yes, you're strong. You're a strong female. You're coming in with these vocals that are hard and fucking direct and fucking hitting people. But the words and the fucking concept, dude, is still a little loose for me. It's still a little Red State rock for me. So like, I feel the same way about that I do about, what's that band that, fucking, what were they called? Sorry. Losing my mind. It's like 3 Days Grace, things like that. Like there's a lot of bands in the same Red State fucking rock kind of, the V band. What are they called? Fuck. Never mind. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out later.
I'm like racking my brain for a band starting with V.
Vendetta. Vindicator.
No.
Vernon.
I'm never going to figure this out. There's a bunch of bands that are like Red State rock bands that like have the same.
What does
like,
that mean when you're saying that? What do you mean by that?
Like
Communists?
no, not like communists, but like Republicans in fucking Oklahoma that are like, this is my shit. I love
Kid
this
Rock?
shit. It's fucking great.
Gosh.
No, but like, and I like Lizzie Hill. I think she's a good singer. I think she does good work. But like, I've never really felt like something from a song where it's like taken me to the other place. Where like we were talking about Evanescence earlier, right? There's songs back
Wake
then
me up.
that guy's fucking.
I know that guy.
He should be deleted from the song. That guy should be deleted.
He's a nice guy, though. Come on, Paul. Paulie.
I don't know.
Come on, Paulie.
I would delete you, Paul. Fuck
12,
you.
he's from 12 Stones.
Wake me up. Terrible. Whenever he does that, it's like a bad like response to the song. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I suck. You guys hate me. We're getting out of this podcast now. This has been TC and the Wolf. I suck at dick. This is terrible.
Hold on.
Can we just like be done, Nick, please? Jesus Christ.
I want to give Leah.
Fuck!
I want to give Leah a chance. Anything you want the folks at home to know, other than what you've already told
Then I
us.
hate Tom, but I want him to die.
Let's give Leah some airtime. Stop hogging the mic. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you can listen to my stuff online.
That's
Did I ruin this podcast?
Just come see us at a show. We play heavy rock. You may or may not like it.
How many people are in the band? Is it like a 5-piece type of
It's
thing?
usually a 5-piece, yeah. We play with 5-piece.
Who's in the band now?
It's Sam Bam.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We've got Chris Borrell, or Crispy, has just started on our second guitar. We used to have Logan Nikolic, but he has gone to New York. So he's touring with the Pretty Reckless, so we sadly can't have him anymore, which makes me sad.
One of the
but
greatest bands ever.
They're
by the
so
way.
good. I love them.
What I don't like about Lizzie Hill, I like about the Pretty Reckless. Just saying that.
Who else is in your band? Let's finish
Elliot
that off.
Larango is
Oh,
on bass.
Elliot's the
Killer.
stud. We love
We should
Elliot.
put him on our cover of Nutshell.
Elliot, yeah, I've been playing with Elliot for
I love Elliot.
10 years now.
I know Elliot.
He's in the Spirit in the Sky video.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then
Oh God.
my best friend Jimmy Lee is on drums. We do have Aiden, who's coming in.
Aiden Thorne.
Yes, Aiden.
Well, he's playing with
Yeah,
you.
Aiden's
Okay.
going to come in on bass because Elliot's obviously touring all the time. So I would love to.
It's
keep...
so cool that Elliot got to do those Jerry Cantrell shows and stuff. I mean, he's done a lot of good shit. He
Yes.
just played with Billy Corgan
Stones
the other day.
He was doing who was he doing? Corey Taylor. He was
Yeah.
playing with Corey Taylor for a while. Dorothy plays with
He's
Dorothy.
good. I mean,
Dorothy's awesome. Dude.
Yeah, Dorothy's
great
amazing.
Great band.
Love Dorothy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming by. Sorry we went on so many tangents.
It's kind of the theme, though.
It is
what
kind
we
of,
do
yeah.
here.
It's our brand.
We'll let
It's
it.
our brand.
It's fine.
But look, we love your music. We are very happy for what you've done and what you're going to be doing. Hopefully, we'll be at your show if Tom doesn't get arrested before then.
Me and Bernie are definitely getting
And,
arrested.
Tom doesn't decide he hates me by then.
I love you, dude. Like, actually, I like you more now than I have before.
Oh, that's true.
Well, like you're
Trending
you're
up, trending
You're
up.
trending. You're
Trending upward trending.
Trending upward trending.
Let's go out with "A Spirit in the Sky" by Evil Walks. Oh, sorry, one more question.
Yes.
What's with the name?
Evil Walks.
Yeah.
Well, okay, this is going to be a minute. Do we have a minute?
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Cool. So when I reel it back to 2014, I'm January 2014, February 2014, got this project and we're trying to come up with names for it. And my manager at the time was like, why don't you go through like a bunch of bands you like and their song names and see if anything like sticks out to you.
I know this trick.
Yeah, and so I was looking and I was like going through and I was like, I fucking love AC/DC, and we're trying to do like female AC/DC at the time.
I don't know many young ladies who love AC/DC as much as you. So
I've heard it 17 times today.
You wouldn't believe the amount of shit. Like, I know that they have different pressings for the Australian versions of High Voltage and the American. Like, I could get
Malcolm
real
Young
fucking...
is in the backyard, by the way. Surprise!
No, I could get real nerdy on this, but like, I'm literally, anyone tries to argue AC/DC with me, I was like, don't fucking test me. I went full in on it.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was going through and I saw the song Evil Walks, which is, it is a Brian Johnson song, but
Traitor.
I love Brian, but I mean, like, this song particularly stood out because the song itself is like, you know, it's about a kind
Is
of
it spelled like that?
No, it's about like kind of an evil woman, and she's got like, you know, she's like
Oh,
twisting
really?
everything.
Like a 70s
speaks to
song
me.
about an evil gypsy queen from New Orleans.
Yeah, it was like she's
He's on
bewitched.
coke.
It's like,
Yeah, she's like bewitched me and she's ruined my life. I was like, that sounds fun. Like, I want, like, because, you know, I was looking for a character to play because obviously, like, my music is truthful, but the character I am on stage is a character. And I like to kind of embody, like, I am the opposite of...
I didn't know you had that kind of multi-layered strategy to your
Yeah,
artistry.
I like to present myself in like that way because, you know, the men in the 70s, specifically in the 70s, well, I mean still now, but the 70s in those songs are always like, the women, the evil, and they're doing this to me. And
Black
instead of
magic woman.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, I fucking am. Let's go. See what
Okay.
happens.
You embrace it.
Yeah, spend a few months with me and I'll ruin your life. Anyway, so...
You heard it here.
God, this is every ex-girlfriend I had for the last 10
in the
years.
best way possible.
Terrible.
Like, I won't do anything specifically. It's just
What
they'll-
album is that song on?
It's oh god, now I can't remember. It's not on Fly on
fuck
the
it
Wall.
up. Don't
I will
fuck
fuck it
it
up
up.
because I'm not as across the Brian
Restraining
Johnson.
order forthcoming.
But so anyway, I contacted my manager and I was like, I have the name. And he's like, what? I was like, Evil Walks. He's like, oh. And he went and looked at, and I explained the reasoning behind it and the character I wanted to play. He's like, yeah, but you don't actually like that. So why don't we like flip this? I was like, but I want to be evil. He's like, yeah, but you're not. So and then we decided on doing Evol, like love backwards or short for evolution.
Oh.
So it kind of
nice.
like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know about
Some
that.
deep shit. Some Stanley Kubrick going on
yeah.
there.
So there
Cool.
is there
This
are
is like some Pink Floyd The Wall shit. It's getting heady up in here.
Yeah, I wanted to have it be a little bit different, and then also like hark to the character,
It's like you need a decoder ring to figure out this project.
All right. Are we out of this fucking podcast yet?
Tom wants to watch the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny is calling.
I want to get drunk. And
Tom's been having such a great day. Leah, thank you
Leah.
for
We love
coming.
you.
You're
welcome.
This will be out soon, and we'll do it again when you have another release cycle or something.
Yeah,
We'd love to have you by.
It would be great.
All right. This has been TC and the Wolf. Fuck everyone. Super Bowl Sunday. I want to get drunk, have pizza, fucking wings.
America!
Fuck yeah.
And shit. Fuck
Very
yeah.
nice, very nice.
Good night.
Good night,
We
cheers.
love you guys. Peace.
Salud.
Good night.
Bye.